Good evening, everybody. Julie here, and welcome to my channel. This video is about the 50 states of America, the people, the places, the history. I show this every time. This is by the author Tim Glenn Jones, and this is got flash or some little cards with it from each state. It's got a book that has a little reading from each state. So since I'm a travel buff, my bucket list is to travel the USA. Don't know if I'll ever get to do it, but I've traveled a little bit, so I hope to travel a lot more. So I'm wanting to know the different places in each state, and I love our history. So this was the perfect thing, and I thought, why not share it with my friends on YouTube? So we're learning and having a great time with it. So without further ado, let's get started. Today we are visiting Oregon. Oregon joined the Union February 14th, 1859. Tom McCall said Oregon is an inspiration. Whether you come to it or are born to it, you become entranced by our state's beauty, the opportunity she affords, and the independent spirit of her citizens. And that's the front of the card. Okay, on the back, the abbreviation is OR. Nickname is the Beaver State. Animal symbol is the beaver. Population 4.2 million people. Area 98,381 square miles. It is in the Pacific time zone. It was the 33rd state to enter the Union, and the capital is Salem. And that's the back of the card. So let's get on with the reading. First, I'm going to show you the picture. It says no river flows into or out of Crater Lake, famous for its deep blue color. Rain and snow compensate for evaporation. That's a beautiful picture. Okay, when you have wine and hazelnuts, what more do you need? That 2,000-mile slog along the Oregon Trail from Independence, Missouri to Oregon City may have been a test of endurance for the migrants who came in search of plenty, but they must have felt it was worth it when they stepped down off their wagon and took a look around. Situated in the Pacific Northwest, Oregon sits south of Washington State and north of California on the edge of the Pacific Ocean. As well as the ocean, there are mountains, valleys, high desert, cities, and small towns. The scenery drains the well of superlatives to the bottom. There's Mount Hood at 11,239 feet, volcano that you can ski on. Crater Lake formed in the crater of a massive volcano and plunging to the depth of 1,949 feet deeper than any other lake in the USA. Hell's Canyon, a 10-mile wide and 8,000 foot deep groove carved by the Snake River. Haystack Rock, a sugarloaf-style lump, the third largest of its kind in the world, which raises 235 feet above Cannon Beach. And Sea Lion Caves, the largest sea cave in the country. Oregon also boasts of record-breaking Sitka spruce tree, which has grown to 206 feet in its 750-year lifetime. And most peculiar of all, a humongous fungus in the Malheur National Forest that is reckoned to be 2,400 years old and covers an area of 3.4 square miles, making it the largest single organism in the world. Did you know Oregon is the only state to have a flag with a different design on each side? One side has the state coat of arms and the year of statehood. The other has a beaver. OR equals alternative. Yes, Oregon is well blessed with big stuff, yet they get themselves well worked up over a very small river. Time was when the Dee River in Lincoln was officially recognized as the shortest river in the world. Not the sort of record you'd think they'd care about in a state like Oregon. But then along came Montana with its even more piddling Rogue River, and Oregon was knocked off its perch. So what did they do? Rise above it and content themselves with all the big stuff they have. No, they changed their measurement of the Dee River and resubmitted it. The dispute, unlike the river, rumbles on. Otherwise, Oregonians are generally considered a fair-minded, level-headed lot. Many of them descended from Germans. They do, though, have a nonconformist streak and closely guard their independence. Portland native Matt Groening created The Simpsons in Oregon. It's the only state to have an official state nut. Yes, the hazelnut. There's a town called Boring, twinned with Dull in Scotland, and one of the biggest events each year is the World Naked Bike Ride in Portland, believed to be the biggest of its kind in the world, of course. Busy as a beaver. Oregonians are proud of their beavers, having managed to rescue the little critters from the brink of extinction. The North American beaver grows up to 4 feet in length and is a vital contributor to the ecological landscape. Conservation. There's more to the ride than getting naked and cycling. It's a protest against the overuse of fossil fuels and pollination of the planet, something those eco-friendly Oregonians are particularly passionate about. In addition to preserving the beauty of their state, they've added it with the International Rose Test Garden in Portland, where the perfume of 500 different rose species fills the air, mingling the smell of stewed hops from the many breweries in the city of Portland has more than any other city in the world. It was also the first state to ban the use of non-returnable bottles and cans and is one of the 10 cycling communities in the U.S. But wait, apart from Boring, is Portland the only place where anything happens in Oregon? Well, not entirely, but most actively is pretty much confined to Interstate 5, which runs north, south through the west of the state. And if you do detour off the interstate, you'll run into lots of ghost towns left over from the gold rush days. And then the last thing I have for y'all is a picture in this book now, a fabulous view of Portland at sunrise with snow-capped mountain hood to the background. Portland is one of the greenest cities in the world. And but that was a beautiful picture. And that's it. That is the state for tonight. What did y'all think about Oregon? Are any of you from Oregon or lived Oregon or visited Oregon? What kind of places would you suggest I visit when I go there? I hope to get there one day. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things that helps get my channel out there. Also, make sure you check out all the different videos we have there. We have a whole variety of videos. You know, there's some things I've only done one video on. There's other things that I've done multiple videos on. Other than the 50 States of America, we are doing the Bible recap. We're reading the Bible in a year in chronological order with the Bible recap as our guide. We do Avon videos because I'm an Avon representative. There's a fresh video on that. We do some Temu sometimes, and it's very easy to use. I hope that you'll at least check it out because we are loving it and really enjoying it. I just went off on one of my tangents, didn't I? I was going over the different videos I was doing. Travel videos. And my favorite, my child advocacy videos. Maybe I was talking about Temu. Maybe that's why I said something like that. But anyways, I'm confused now. my child advocacy videos. Those are very helpful. I hope that everybody's taking part of those, because it's something that's very important, as we need to help the children. But I'm going to go before I mess up anymore. It's been a long day. We were very, very, very busy at work, and we were like 30 minutes later than usual getting out. So I'm tired. So I'm going to go get some rest. And don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share. We are so thankful to have you here watching the channel. Make sure, again, you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed night. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.